little bit?
1, 2, 3.
Perfect. This is going. Why can't we see a picture if we're live? Something's not quite right. There it is. We're in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the pod. My name is Ian Lee.
I'm Catherine Boyle.
This is your free 30-minute podcast, dear listener. Yeah, you tightwads. You tightwads, come and sign up. We have had a flurry of new Patreon sign up. Catherine, can you explain what Patreon is? Just while I get the names of our new favourite people.
Patreon is an excellent way to support your favourite creators. You cut out everyone else, no greedy, grasping hands. Bezos can fund his own flipping knob rockets.
Yeah.
This all comes straight to us. So if you like your podcasts
fresh,
without any fat cats over them, then that's what
we got a load of new people. And I want to say hello to Michael Ward. I want to say hello to Dorkface. And hello to Tim Radwan. And Tim and Dorkface joined because about 5 o'clock I thought, I haven't done a video promoting this for a while. I put one out. They joined straight away. Thank you. You are my favourite people. Busy show this week. You wrote something down. Oh, if you want to sign up for Patreon, by the way, patreon.com/Ian and Catherine is what you want. You wrote something down. Do you remember? You wrote it. Well, come on, we've got action.
Just going through our podcast.
By the way, it's looking like from the chat, Cleo Lane has died. I, of course, went to interview Cleo Lane for the 11 o'clock show, and I talked about jazz mags.
And
Scat and jazzing off. So, not my proudest. Still, it can be added. She can now be added to those awful AI videos of Ozzy Osbourne with jamming with Elvis and Christ. I also saw one. It was Ozzy Osbourne. Is it Malcolm Jamal Warner? Is that his name from The Cosby Show? I thought was a great actor. And Hulk Hogan. The three of them, AI, hanging out. Hulk Hogan wouldn't have liked that because he was a very racist man who liked throwing that M-word around like nobody's business. And his greatest fear was that his daughter would date a man of colour. He didn't phrase it that way. He, of course, phrased it in the worst possible way. Catherine.
I can't remember.
Oh, you sent it to me.
Can you see my T-shirt? Yes, Jenna, of course you can. Sorry I'm late. I was dilly-dallying.
This is why. Okay, and we will let it go this time. I'll see if I can find it. You've got to write it down in your notes. You've got to write a draft email or you have to have a system.
It never happens. Normally I just remember.
Oh, yeah, no. A system where you put it in a thing that we use all the time, the WhatsApp, and there is never a chance. Wasn't it something to do with 30? Didn't it have 30 in it? Wasn't there a 30 involved?
Did I message it to you?
Yes, you did.
I mean,
you WhatsApped
not in
it.
a WhatsApp.
No, it was a WhatsApp.
Not a text.
It might have been a text.
That would be a clever way to do it.
I'm pretty sure it was yeah.
Black goo. No, that was a different thing. That's a luxury cake shop.
I haven't got it. Okay, well, it was something.
I'll look.
We'll listen, guys.
What day was it?
Well, this is I don't know. This is what
brand is your gimbal? I mean, if I read you the message.
I'll tell you what we've got, right? I don't know. Oh my God, I don't think I've got anything. Yes, I have. Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. I thought so I finally
monkeys and donkeys.
What was it? I don't remember what that means.
How come?
Okay, here we go.
Monkeys plural and donkeys plural is not IES but EYS. Why?
Actually, it's not quite as good as when we mentioned it in the car, is it?
Where
were we going in the car?
We weren't with the rabbit at that point, were we?
Oh, so we had to go to Tiggy Winkle's this week because one of my cats, probably Big Boy, attacked a little baby rabbit. Now,
Tiny.
We get dead rabbits and we get headless rabbits, but this one, he'd left and it was there. And I went out and it was there and it's like, and it was breathing. And I'm looking at it, it's breathing. Okay. And I kind of picked it up and it had broken a leg, but it was still alive. It was too alive for me to stove its head in, which is an option, right? So I then got a tea towel and I'm sat with this little rabbit and it was panicking a bit and then it kind of stopped panicking and I'm sat there and I'm stroking this beautiful little bunny. Its neck has been punctured by sharp fangs and its leg is broken. Apart from that, and we sat with it. I thought, it's going to die. It didn't. It fell asleep, and we took it to Tiggy Winkle's. And next week, guys, I will have phoned up, and you will be the first people to hear a apart from us and maybe other people, our kids actually, you'll be the first people to hear, did that rabbit survive? Or did it not?
I'm not convinced, but he did hang in there, didn't he?
Hanging in there. I found out this week what male pattern baldness is, because it's a phrase that people say, right? Male pattern baldness. And I have never, I didn't know what it was, so I Googled it. And it's the baldness forming in a pattern. So it's either the receding of the bits here.
Yep.
My hair is fucking magnificent. Someone on Facebook tried to call me out for having untidy hair. He was a man younger than me and bald.
Yeah, jealousy.
Yeah, mate.
Jealousy.
Or it's the monk patch. What was that film we watched? Sweary Nuns.
Oh,
it's so good.
Very funny. The Little Hours, was it called?
Was it The Little Hours or the
Smallest
Lonely Hours?
No,
it had an L. It was.
I'll just verify everyone.
We stumbled across it, and
we've been looking for a long time.
It looked crap, and then the trailer automatically played up before we scanned through, and it was
Little Hours.
Fred Armisen. Is it Michael C. Riley? Isn't that his name?
Yeah.
You know the
Mr. Cellophane. Yes.
And who's the lady? Leslie Orota.
Nope.
What was her name? Who I like, but she plays the same character all the time. Got
right.
the eyes.
It's right. I'll tell you exactly who was in
John
it.
C. Reilly.
Aubrey Plaza.
Alison Brie.
Dave Franco.
And the trailer popped
John C. Reilly.
That's what I said. Second time. I corrected myself.
Kate Micucci.
Okay.
You can't be called Micucci.
And
Molly Shannon, Nick Offerman.
It's set in the 14th century, right? But they're effing and what are you fucking looking at? It's all of that. They're talking like it's set in 21st century New York. I'm not going to say any more. It's nuns and monks, right? Thoroughly recommend it. I'm watching a film. It's another one of those time travel films where you get murdered and you have to survive. You come back the next day and you get murdered again. It's called Until Dawn. It's fun. What did I watch? Did I feel like I've watched something else?
We've been watching The Righteous Gemstones. We're watching the arse off that.
Coming to the end of season 3. What
are we going to do when it's over?
We'll watch season 4.
There isn't a season 4.
There is. Yeah, the season 4 just came out like 3 months ago. That's why we're watching this. Yeah, season 4. Oh, did you not know?
No, I thought that we were coming to the end
I've just gifted you another 8 or 10 episodes, which is good news for everybody.
Yes.
Those are the voxes. So I went out today. You've probably seen on some of the social media. And what we'll do, I'm not really supposed to share these, but for the Patreons,
we'll give you a little look-see.
I'll share some clips of stuff. So I went out today. I've got this. I've got the cheap jacket. There's a cheap suit from Vinted, tie, and so I look like an estate agent. We went out. Me and my friend Brian, who I used to work with on Rise. We went out and we filmed some 11 o'clock show style Vox Pops. We started in Harlow. We got moved on from Harlow. We went to Bishop Stortford. And
no.
The first 4, it's like, this isn't really working. Number 5, I know you from somewhere. Who are you? I'm Richard Bacon. That's it. Yeah, I used to host a show called Bacon's Bastards. Oh, yeah. That's who you are.
Did you film that?
That's all on film.
Yes.
That's all on film. We got to number 5 and suddenly it kicked in. And I wasn't that kid from the 11 o'clock show. I was the older man version of that guy from the 11 o'clock show with extra powers.
Yeah, did people believe you more because you were a proper man with a microphone?
Yes, no, actually they didn't. And I'll tell you why. Because when we did it in 98 to 2001, well, reality TV hadn't even started. Big Brother hadn't even started. So you saw someone in London or in the city with a big camera and a microphone and there would be like 4 people there, 5 people sometimes. They would take it seriously. So it's different. Mm-hmm. But we did Is Britain Getting Dumber? They're taking away free speech, and we did the migrants crisis. Now, I'm going to play you some little. Brian has very quickly and skillfully edited up some little tasters. I'll play them for the Patreons. The rest aren't allowed to see, and you've got to join. Who you got to look? You should probably go and actually. This is a good chance to promote the TikTok channel because it's. Oh, that's me. You want to look for 1911, and it's the word 19, the numbers 11 TV, 1911 TV. Go and sign up to that because that's where we're going to be posting them all, right? And some very funny stuff. I got 2 people to say 19.
Yeah.
Which is always a joy. And it was fun. Then we went to Bishop Stortford and we did migrants. It was terrifying because it was terrifying. And Brian, when I presented in the script that Paul Garner, the OG Paul Garner, had come up with the questions, he went, I'm not sure about this. He said, you're going to get a lot of abuse from people. I said, Brian, I'm ready to, I can take that abuse. I can shoulder it, right? I can shoulder it. He said, this is going to get us a lot of attention, which could be great if you're okay with it. I said, I'm totally okay with it. And then when we started doing it, without being too pompous, it's actually quite important. And it's satire in the truest sense of the word. Well, I don't know if this is my definition. I don't know what the actual definition. It's highlighting some awful, awful things through comedy. Catherine, over to Catherine Boyle.
So yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, if you are a TikTok addict as we are, you'll have noticed that Mehdi Hassan was involved in the journalist Mehdi Hassan, who is now a naturalised American, although he's still got a UK passport as well, was put in the centre of a circle of racists, basically. He didn't realise at the time, I heard him talking about it yesterday, he didn't realise at the time that these weren't just your average right-wingers. These were all
so they stitched him up as well as the presenter.
They were right-wing influencers.
Right, okay, well that's neat.
Shit stirrers. So they were very bold in what they were saying, and they were doing it for attention. And he said, would he do it again? I heard him on the newsagents. And he said, would he do it again? No, he wouldn't do it again.
Okay.
He doesn't regret doing it, but he didn't like the way it went. He does not, as a rule, debate fascists.
That's mean and more than mean. That's I can't think of what the word is.
Duplicitous.
Yeah, I can't think of the word is. That's terrible I've been reading a little bit about that show and the people, and they're a bit like that. To stitch up the presenter.
It's rage bait.
As Alex pointed out, some of my videos were, and there's now talk of me doing something like that, but with kids.
I think that's
I've been because there's been a few of those videos, and I've watched them thinking I'd like to do that, but I don't know what the gag would be. I'm certainly not clever enough to do a political one. What would the gag? And then Catherine went, "Well, it's kids, right?" Oh yeah, totally. So we're going to be. I'm doing that soon.
Once a producer.
Well, you can produce. We can have a team doing the thing. Come and
Quite fun.
Yeah, come and help out.
All right.
Not come and help out. Come and produce. We're going to be me, Garner, and probably Brian. It's like we're filming, amassing a little.
But where do we get the children?
We'll find them.
We'll find them. We need to recruit.
So we did. So I won't go through the. I very carefully. I posted a picture of me in Starbucks. With just enough, this is the freedom of speech one. Let me get all these things. With just enough so that people could see that the top line was migrant crisis, because that will get some people angry. So it was about some of these questions. They're talking about making it more fun for the migrants, especially those travelling with kids. Should we turn the Channel Tunnel into a 27-mile log flume? This was a good one. This pissed people off. Would you be happy to contribute to the Migrants to Mallorca scheme? 2 weeks for them just to relax, take a banana boat and chill out while we process their applications. Another good one was, which I didn't think would work, the government are looking at ways of making the channel more dangerous. Some of their suggestions are sharks, mines. There's a reform councillor who's doing a GoFundMe to have an iceberg dragged over to the channel. Doing all that shit.
Some people were all for that. In fact, they thought it didn't go far enough.
We met some of the most disgusting, vile racists I've ever met. Awful. And for the first guy, there's 2 old boys. And Brian went, let's get them. Right. Excuse me, sir. I wonder if we're filming for social media and then we're getting people's views on the migrant crisis. And he went, you better not be fucking reform. I went, no, I'm the opposite. He said, good, they can fuck off. So that was a good one.
Nice.
I may have added one more fuck than he actually said.
You're
but that's
keeping that, right? You're going to show him that.
That's going in.
Gold.
That's the start. I may have added one or two more, even 2 more fucks there. But we spoke. So we were doing 2 voxes, right? I was kind of alternating depending on who we had. So we're doing As Britain Got Dumber. I can make you say the number 19. I can make you turn your hands over, put your hands out. No, not that way. Well, all of that stuff.
Which
and
he
the
tried out on
microphone.
me yesterday and I did not fall for.
Got 2 people to say 19. All right, Biggest, I'll let you in a minute. And there were some young women, mid-20s, 26, 27, 28.
Yeah.
And I was doing the Is Britain Dumb? And one of them went, yeah, it is fucking dumb because of all the migrants. I went, oh, I see. So we started doing that. They were disgusting. I don't want to say too much about them because clips will be going up. They were disgusting. What was worse, so we were in the high street. We went to the train station. It wasn't really happening there. So as we walked away from the train station, I'm with my clipboard talking to Brian. We're walking away. Right. Well, we need some more on free speech. We've probably got enough of Is Britain Dumb. We could do with a bit more migrants, right? And this young man, well-dressed, handsome, 25-year-old young man, he walked past and he said something. And I thought he said, turn the microphone off. So I've got a stick mic. And when we weren't filming. And it took me a second. I turned round and he's now about 30 yards away. I went, what? And he keeps on, he gets to about 60 yards away. And he's like, I said, I don't know what you're saying. And he shouted, send the fucking migrants back. I was like, oh my God. And then he said, then he started walking towards us and he went, I was at Epping the other day. And I got angry and I said, migrants look after my mum. And then he said something, and then I thought, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to talk to this person. And I couldn't think of anything clever or witty to say. So I said, and I'm going to tell you what I said. I don't need to, but I did. I said, I don't talk to traitors. Now, traitors isn't really the right word, but I was trying to express. And then he kept coming closer, and I said, mate, why don't you just go and fuck off, you racist prick. And we walked away. And actually, that really, really upset me. Partly because I couldn't think of a funny comeback. 2 failed attempts at funny comebacks. But more importantly, it was the brazenness of a young man. It was several things, right? For him and the women, they were young people, right?
Yeah.
25, 26, 27.
We've kidded ourselves that it was the older generation that were old-fashioned, stuck in their ways, and once they were gone, we'd all be cool.
No. They're young people, right? And this is how they're thinking. And the fact that this man, he was a man, felt comfortable enough to shout from 60 yards away in public outside a train station, send the effing migrants back. I was at Epping the other day. The fact that he felt emboldened enough to say that in public, really, that and his age, really, really depressed me. And it's going to sit with me for a long time. How have we got it so wrong that a young man like that those young women like that are talking in the most vile, evil ways? That young man was prepared to go and stand outside a hotel where, from what I've heard, the person who may or may, I don't know the full story, but I believe there was an accusation of child molestation, wasn't in the hotel, had been taken out of the hotel. But yet there were kids in the hotel. And then there was a riot, of course, and they're blaming it on Antifa. And how would you say?
Antifa, yeah.
They're blaming it on Antifa. We as a country are fucked. We got a young man hopefully coming on next week, a guy called Joe Willoughby, who's on TikTok. Look him up. He is the exact opposite of that person that I spoke to today very briefly.
Yeah.
He's going on TikTok and very calmly, very politely, showing a video of a racist twat and saying, here's what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to prove what they're saying is wrong with facts. And that's what he does.
And that's what we need, right? The conversation I was having when I went to that parliamentary reception the other day was, are we teaching our kids early enough about media literacy? Which sounds very dull, but really what it is about is, why is this person telling you the thing that they're telling you? There is money to be made and they're making money out of your time. So you need to go into this with your eyes open and understand what this message is, why those messages, generally ones that get you with a sucker punch, make you feel outraged, make you feel like you want to do something, right? It might be something that makes you feel really happy, but most likely with stuff like this, it is stuff that makes you feel outraged. You're going to pass it on without thinking about it and without asking questions about where the information came from. And that's how they're getting these people. And that's how they're getting the younger generation as well. We have trained them over lockdown to sit there with screens, right? They're spending a lot of time in their own heads and they're spending a lot of time on their own. So they are really, really, really vulnerable to this. Older people too, but the younger people in particular, we've trained them to do that. So we need to train them to be able to understand why people are trying to use them, because that's what's happening. They're being used. And that's not about telling them what to think. It's about getting them to question why they're being told the things they're being told and whether those things are true or not and where they come from.
It's always a pendulum. It's always a pendulum, but I still think we got quite a bit more swing towards the right on the pendulum. We got quite a bit more to the point. I do think, I was talking to Scott and Catherine earlier, I do think Farage is going to be the next Prime Minister. We got quite a bit more swing before it comes back the other way. It was, honestly, I had so much fun doing the Vox Pops, met some really, really lovely people, met Finn, who's one of us. He's not watching tonight. He's a plastic fan. Apparently he's out having a meal somewhere with his partner.
On a Friday night? What a pervert.
But Finn, who his name has popped up, and anyway, Finn Adams came over and said hello, and we had a nice little chat. And I did some Vox Pops with some really, really nice people. The woman that thought I was Richard Bacon was absolutely delightful. So it was all cool. But those women and that man at the end, that was once we did that man, both me and Brian went, I'm not in the mood to do this anymore. It was so depressing, and it made me so angry and so concerned that if they've anyway, the Vox Pops are going to be funny. What I think the plan is Brian is. I mean, he's brilliant. He very quickly got some little teasers, and we're going to drop teasers on his 1911 TV, word 19, number 11 TV, on his TikTok and the social medias. So if you see them, what is really, really helpful is if you can forward them on TikToks. If you can forward them to as many people as soon as you see it, because it's the first hour of activity that will get it in the algorithm. If you like it, comment and forward it on. That boosts up the algorithm. I'm going to do my best to reply to every comment as well, because you know, if we're doing these for ourselves, for a laugh. We're doing it as a little advert. Maybe TV people might be interested. I doubt it. But also, it would be lovely if they made some money. If they started getting 1 million views or stuff, they might make a few quid, which would be great. But the main reason of doing it is doing it for ourselves. Yeah. So if you see them, that would be great. And I do. It's very rarely I say I think I've done important work, but I think this Migrants Vox Pop, he's got to edit it well, which I know he will, because he's got to edit it well. To make it work and not go too much. It's tricky. It's a fine line, but he'll do it. He's very talented. So, and if you're a Patreon, when we finish this show in about 10, 15 minutes, I'll show you some of the things we filmed, but you mustn't tell anybody I've shown you, all right? Some little bits and pieces. But I tell you what, it was nice being kind of that guy, but having a little bit more weight, a bit more gravitas. In the olden days, I used to get, if I was Vox popping arseholes, I'd get angry. I remember doing one at a Tory conference, and there was a protest pro-fox hunting. And I remember I got really angry to the point where Damon Beasley said, right, we got to go. Ian, you can't be arguing like this with them. And I didn't get that today. Even when I was talking to the old man outside Wetherspoons, when he was telling them all the migrants to fuck off, and I said, Are you religious? He said, well, I'm a Christian. So you can imagine Jesus on the White Cliffs of Dover flicking the V saying, fuck off. So I didn't get angry when I was doing the Vox. Got angry with that guy at the end, but that's by the by. So very excited. I'm invigorated.
Do you know what I thought was lovely?
Go on.
Coming over here yesterday, and you're sitting in the back garden having a good old chat with Paul Garner. And there was paper all over the table.
Yeah, we'd written stuff. And you're right, Harsh, that's a good reason to sign up to the Patreon. Please don't tell Brian I'm sharing it, because he's strictly told me, don't share it. I'm going to do it. It felt nice creating stuff. I'm really excited about my show, Imposter Syndrome. Tickets still not on sale yet at the Stables, which was owned by Cleo Lane. I'm assuming she's still. I don't know if she
still
sold
be in
it
the
on.
family, won't it? I
went there when it was being built. Now look around. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we'll stop talking about me, but lots happened. I've been thinking this idea for the last couple of years, right? And I've not said it. I don't think I've even mentioned it to you, have I? The 11 o'clock show thing. Have I mentioned it to you in the past? Have I? Mm-hmm. And I said it to Paul, and I said, I think I'd like to do an 11 o'clock show. I'd like to bring it back. And he said, okay, what would that look like? Are you going to do it on YouTube? I said, no, I think it's a live theatre show called Ian. He came up with Ian Lee's 11 o'clock show. And we keep it topical, so it's kind of moving. It's the desk, it's the suit. And I said, but beyond that, I haven't got much of an idea. He said, right, well, of course, you'll ask Ricky, and Jimmy Carr was the warm-up man. You'll ask Ricky and Jimmy, right? I said, should I? And Paul works very closely with Jimmy, and he said, let me have a word with Jimmy. I think he'd be up for filming something. I said, what about Ricky? And he said, why wouldn't he want to? Even if it's just a little film or something. So I'm going to, Mackenzie, I'm sure would be kind enough to film a little something. I need to go through the list of all the people we had on it and all of that. And yeah, so the plan is Ian Lee's 11 o'clock show. I can see it in like a small theatre, 250 people. And beyond that, I don't know. What it would entail is me actually sitting down and watching a load of 11 o'clock shows to kind of get some bibs and bobs. But yeah, that's the plan. Imagine.
I can see it.
I can see it. Mm-hmm. I can see it. So Graham says, good to see you light up again about this stuff. I'm buzzing. Daisy, I don't think Daisy would be up for it, Jim. And I think you know that, but I don't think she would, and I probably wouldn't reach out to her. Jim says, love Paul Garner managed to get his father-in-law mentioned way back on 11 o'clock show, one of those vids. His father-in-law, of course, was Chaz Hodges from Chaz and Dave. If you don't know who Paul Garner is, type his name into YouTube. The funniest writer I have ever met. He wrote for us. He wrote for the Priory. He wrote loads of stuff. But he's also a very, very funny performer. He had his own show over here, the pilot show. He had it in America on MTV.
Yeah, I think his face will ring a bell. You know.
Yeah, he's. We might watch an 11 o'clock show thing a bit later on. We'll see how we get on with the rest of the show. So that's
been percolating.
That's where I'm at. Everything is good.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is great. Is fine. Finally booked a hotel for our trip away.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
No tents for us.
No tent. It was tents for a while because I hadn't booked a hotel. But now I've booked somewhere for us to stay. Is it a hotel?
Well, you keep saying hotel. So
Do I keep saying hotel?
Yeah.
Well, it could be a B&B. Airbnb. No, it's a hotel. So that's exciting. So we're going to have 2 weeks off in August, in the middle of August. Sorry, I'm getting... Oh, Kim is at the Wing Festival. He's having Squid Game wings. I didn't get those too full. It wasn't official though. All right, let me turn this off because they're pinging away. I'm gonna, when we do this, I'm gonna give him a little call in a bit. He went to a wings festival, not.
What's just a wings festival?
And on the road, chicken wings.
There's a festival in that, is there?
There certainly is. There certainly is. So exciting times.
The wings isn't the juiciest part, is it?
No, but wings is a thing.
That-
What did I just say? So, yeah, all in all, very productive. I feel like this free podcast has just been an advert.
So?
You got any... Before we end the free one and go to our favourite people, you wonderful, wonderful Patreons. Anything you'd like to say? I've dominated, which sometimes you like.
I had my cervix checked this morning. Get it done. And then the other end, I went to the dentist. So top and tailed I've been today.
Imagine you got the wrong way around and you're in the dentist with your arse sticking up in the air.
Why would you imagine that, you weirdo? Anyway, yeah, top and tailed.
Should we end it on that bombshell?
I think so. Have a think about that.
Patreon.com/Ian and Catherine. I'm being sent by my youngest son the most amazing looking food. Can you get me a bottle of water? Sorry, one in the door that's cold.
All right, Mariah.
No, just because some I've just put in. Might be one above. Is one above cold?
No, I think this one.
One above? So yeah, I have bottles of water for my clients, but sometimes, yeah, that'll do. What I then do is I then refill for myself.
The Phantom of the Opera.
Right, this is the last time I can use this bottle because it's starting to taste meaty. You get about 3 refills. The fourth one it gets meaty. Nellie says, "Good evening, each. Just a brief drop in as I'm on my way to a gig in Sunderland. Who are you going to see? Is it the Police? Are you seeing the Police? The band Sting? You seeing that? Do you want to quickly watch a few of those little bits and pieces I did today? These are all very short little tasters. Where do I get my downloads from? Downloads. Let's have a little look. What was your favourite? Sorry.
Still talking wings down there.
I'm still talking wings. Let's have a little look at some of these, shall we? Okay, let's see. I don't know. Right, we're not really supposed to show
So
this.
it's part of the Christian beliefs.
Oh, hang on a minute. We want to change. This one is, I think it's... Right, let's have a little look. So this is talking to this old guy about a migrant.
And what would Jesus say?
I've just asked him, are you religious? Okay, so here we go. You should be able to, let me just... There we go. You should be able to hear this.
So as part of the Christian beliefs, it's we don't want any of that lot over here.
Well, that's a good few people have spoke out about it.
Is that what Jesus would say?
I don't know. I've never met him.
I can imagine Jesus on the white cliffs of Dover saying, "Fuck off."
It sounds like him, doesn't it?
It sounds like him, doesn't it? He was awful, that man. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna. Okay, this is fun. I'm going to interrupt you. Why can't I hear it? Is it coming out of one ear? It's coming out of the left. It's coming out of the left. That's why we're struggling to hear it. It's only going to come out of one speaker. Here we go. I'm going to interrupt you because you're boring me. What does that?
What do you mean I'm boring you?
No, what I mean is, are you feeling tension now? Would you like a massage?
You winded me up or something. What is this? It's stupid, isn't it?
What's 20 plus 20?
Look at it.
I'm going to interrupt.
It's coming out of one ear for some reason. Then we try this one. Here we go. What
do you think is making us dumber?
Oh, that was a bit much. I don't know. I'd say that. Oh, it's getting a bit close now. Your arm's really long, bruv. I'm trying to answer your question, but you're I don't know. I don't really know what you're doing here.
Look behind space. Do you see that?
Yeah, it's a nice one. Right, and this is, I think it's just the teaser.
Cough.
Oh.
Cough.
Rude.
Yes, that's fun. That's cute, that one. Until you realise that she's saying that to migrants.
Cough.
She's saying that to migrants. In it, there's a few more bits and pieces, but I shall not. I won't dominate the whole thing. Can we watch a Paul Garner bit from the 11 o'clock show?
Do it.
Let's watch a Paul Garner bit from the 11 o'clock show, because I've got to be careful we don't get a racist one. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's the buzz. We got the buzz. Okie dokie, that shouldn't be happening. Okay, that's disappointing. Let's... Okay, that's all Paul Garnier. We don't want Paul Garnier, do we? That would be outrageous.
Miscarriages of justice. What could possibly go wrong?
Asylum seekers. Okay, you got to be careful because this was very much of its time, all right? So I might be judicious with the pause button, but let's have a little look. Okay.
But none came within a forged confession of the travesty that was the hanging of Derek Bentley. And what compensation are his family to get? According to the Daily Mail, a big fat zero. Not even enough to buy Jack Straw's son a 10-quid wrap.
We sent our rogue documentary maker Paul Garner to see how easy it is to frame the wrong man.
Here we go. He's got hair.
Britain's judicial system was once the envy of the modern world, but high-profile miscarriage of justice cases have tarnished its reputation. I've come here to Nottingham to speak to the victims that the law tried to hide. I've got to do a report on people who've been put in prison, you know, wrongly accused and put in prison. I mean, basically, I haven't got time to go and speak to people involved with, you know, who've been inside and that, and you know, I don't think it's really that necessary either. What I'd like you to do is, only take 2 minutes, is make out that you are a policeman and that you were involved in a case.
Is that legal?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no problem at all. Basically, this guy was found with loads of like anti-animal literature around his house, you know. Yeah. It's quite a big thing.
Are you sure this is not going to incriminate me?
Absolutely not. I wouldn't ask you to do it if it was.
Don't piss off.
So can you tell me of your experiences, please?
Basically, I was accused of doing something I never did, and I was punished for it.
What was the crime?
I was accused of killing a beagle.
Killing a beagle?
That's correct.
But I gather from your tattoos that you are anti-animal. What does your tattoo say there?
It says dogs piss off, but that's my point of view, you know.
This sort of thing has to be done, though, because this is the sort of thing that they expect in these reports, you know, that we've actually done some kind of undercover work and, you know, done more than we should have done. So it looks good on us a lot.
Yeah? Okay. Tricked you. Think you're so fucking clever, don't you? Hey, come on.
Help us out a lot if you could make out you were one of the Grantham Five, you know. I'll tell you exactly what to say. It'll just take like 2 minutes. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Great. Cheers, mate. I gather you were picked on rather savagely by 2 inmates in Wormwood Scrubs, weren't you? What were their names?
Charlie Headmasher Hodges and Dave Pantstainer Peacock.
Doesn't know.
I gather you kept memoirs of your time in prison. You wrote a rather moving entry on the day that you were attacked. Would you mind reading it for us?
Sure. Headmaster approached me today. It was awful. He came over and said, "You won't stop talking, why don't you give it a rest? You've got more rabbit than Sainsbury's. It's time you got it off your chest."
And that must have really shaken you up.
Yeah, I was terrified.
This is your moment to make the appeal to the government. So really go for it, like, you know, swear at them and say what you think of them, that you were jailed and you didn't do nothing. Really give them a hard time.
Yeah.
Off you go.
I've been wrongly accused of doing fuck all.
Really angry.
I'm really fucking fed up with what's happening. Why don't you put yourself in my position for once in your fucking lives?
They used to say things like this couldn't happen in Britain, but that was then, this is now, and it has, so they were wrong. These people I have spoken to have suffered for no reason, and that can't be right. This is Paul Garner in Nottingham.
Literally just explaining to it, it's a song by Chaz and Dave. Go and look up Paul Garner. You will fall down a wonderful rabbit hole. Dave's right. It's the Chris Morris in-ear pranks and the airport announcements Paul did. So he would do stuff on Chris Morris's show where he had Chris would say go into the shop and say this. But my favourite thing was he'd get announcements at Heathrow. Would Heidi Drugs Quick? Heidi Drugs Quick. Please come to. What was the one he told me the other day? Anyway. A lot of fun, nice to be, had a lovely day writing with him. It's really fun. I'm fucking buzzing about making stuff.
Yeah, good.
Including making babies with you.
That's not happening, mate.
Let's make a baby.
Nope. I'm clean as a whistle down there and it's staying that way.
And I'm firing blanks.
Together we are...
Useless.
Not having any more children.
Not having any more kids. So that's been the thrust of this week. I'm trying to think. You've not been working. It's your first week off. And you've got no kids.
No kids. And I've not got ill yet. I had a slight sniffle earlier in the week. If that's it, I am out the other side and ready to enjoy the next 5 weeks of indolence. I cannot wait. I did buy myself a teacher planner today, though.
I don't know what you said that, and I don't know what that is.
It's like a big diary where I can write down my lesson plans.
Me like it.
Yeah.
Me like it.
Yeah, I love a bit of stationery, me. Of course, I'm going to need a new pen to go with it, but then I'm not thinking about school.
I nearly bought you the fuck off pens on TikTok shop.
Don't think that's appropriate.
Okie doke. Glad I didn't spend that £2.32.
Oh my God, though. Temu. What an absolute festival that was.
Temu. Timu. Are we? Well, I've bought what Brian had, a stick mic, but it's hollow.
You just
you clip your. I showed you these, didn't I?
No.
Oh, no, not sure. These. Someone sent me these.
Oh yeah. I've got some of them.
And then so you get your clip mic and you pop that in. And so your stick mic, you got that. So I've ordered one of those for £3.20, but you had to be an order of over £10. So I bought a gimbal. I bought the next model up from the gimbal you got.
I like my gimbal.
Your gimbals, I think you've got a beautiful gimbal.
My gimbal's a lot of fun.
If I said you had a beautiful gimbal, would you film me with it?
What? No, you
Let's
don't.
walk around.
Weirdo.
So that was my spend.
Oh, film me. I thought you said film me.
Don't film me with a gimbal. What else did you get? What did you get from Temu?
I bought some more clip mics. I bought the stick because the kids they like to have something to. I'm talking about the kids that I work with, the media school. They like to have a microphone that they can do this with, and I will not allow them to take the lapel mics off, but they can do that way. If that will scratch an itch, then we'll gladly go with that. What else did I get? They got 3 things. Microphone.
Pudenda?
Not a pudenda. Got one of those. A cat chair.
A chair for cats.
Yes.
Like a little armchair for cats.
With ears on it.
Ain't never going to get used by a cat. Will get used by her youngest. You know it. Yeah. Oh, look, Mummy, I'm a giant.
Yes, it's true.
I got some orders from TikTok Shop. I've got my neck massager. I got some very cheap, thin, supposedly linen-ish trousers. And I also got, and these were very expensive. They were just under £12. Translating earphones.
We had literally seconds of fun with those yesterday.
We had 20 minutes of fun with it, where you put these earphones in and they're supposed to translate, except, and I knew this, you have to have an app, right? And the app translate, except it was shit. It would translate it, right? So you would speak in Spanish.
I was giving him.
Are you a vulgar? You were giving vulgarities.
I was giving vulgarities, and then I was giving him lyrics to famous Latino songs such as Despacito, Hips Don't Lie in Spanish. What other ones? Oh, John Cicada, Just Another Day.
So she would say it, and it would translate it on the screen, and then 30 seconds later, it would translate in my ear. That's not. I thought this would be good for spying on foreigners. In this country and out of it.
It's good for slow spying.
It's good for slow, massively inaccurate spying. Yeah. Yes. So they're going back. Jimbo says, I had a recall notice for my neck massager. Pourquoi? I did a vox pop. He's Britain getting dumber. He was a very well-spoken, intelligent young man. He said, well, I think a lot of it is social media. I said, what's your TikTok algorithm? Because mine is fucked up. He said, well, what is it? I said, mine is clips of Paul Young not being able to sing, Justin Timberlake miming, and crotchless panties. He went, oh, it's far more interesting than mine. That Justin Timberlake thing is great. Have you seen? It's now become a meme. Yeah. It's lots of complaints from several different concerts in Europe. I don't know if it's solely Europe, of Justin Timberlake doing that thing of da da da. And then sometimes he doesn't even hold it. Da da da.
Yeah, he put it on the floor at one point, didn't he?
Da, da, da. Not even dancing, just fucking doing that.
Making the crowd sing it.
And because there was one that went up from, I think, Bulgaria, and loads of people went, well, that's
Romania.
Loads of people went, well, that's just one song. And then people started posting more songs from that concert, and then concerts from all over all over Europe, and it is like, because we always joke about Robbie Williams.
You used to do it
when I'm lying in my bed. You guys are great.
I saw him do that at the Milton Keynes Bowl, and he sat down.
It's like
he was puffed out.
You know what? For a song, all right, your biggest hit. Okay, one song. Okay,
and through it.
The magic of 50,000 people singing your song, one. But to do it, so now there's all these very, very funny TikToks of like people. There was one of a woman like tidying up the kitchen or cooking or something, and she went, whatever the first line was, put it down, doing all this. Comes out with the second line, doing all of that. It's brilliant. Lazy bastard.
Yeah.
Lazy. TikTok has been an absolute delight for me recently.
Yeah, and obviously it's just about dying down now, but a lot of people recreating the magic at the Coldplay
Yeah,
concert.
yeah. I've not seen any more of those scammy marketing pyramid scheme
Oh
things.
yeah,
Not
the
seen any of those.
agencies.
They were fascinating, the agencies, because what you were selling was the agency, right? You pay 399 quid, or sometimes it was on sale for 299, and it's an online tool to help you learn marketing, and you can market your own product, and there are templates that you can use to market your own product. But what you're selling is the course, is the thing, right?
Well, and also the network of people. So
Yeah.
what it seems to be is, as soon as you give me some money, I'll get this gang to come in and interact with your stuff, and you do it for theirs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as it goes, it builds. And the idea is that you end up with, with a big audience in each and everything, if it works. But at some point, it's going to stop working.
But the people saying, I made 20 grand last month. Well, you might have done, because you might have got in early, but you made 20 grand from selling the marketing thing, not selling the product.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, I think you watched me argue with someone live once, a lot of people don't have a product, or they won't say what the product is. But then there was one woman in particular I've been following, because she seems like a really nice woman who's just totally fucking been sucked in
I'm sure
by
she
this.
is, and this is the terrible thing about it.
Do you drink my water?
No, I don't my drink. Terrible thing about it is you end up recommending friends, right? So you think you're doing your friend a favour. So she's probably absolutely sincere in thinking that she's helping.
No, because a lot of them are like that.
Mm-hmm.
But this woman in particular she hadn't worked it out. She wasn't trying to sell the course. She had bought the course so she could sell a product. Now, they give you templates for like books and things. You'll quite often see people selling these like 8-page things. And she had used this template, I believe, to create a book about ADHD.
Will you get to a point, because I can do it now, where you can add a product to your TikTok at the bottom.
Yeah.
And you get, if varying between...
This is different from TikTok Shop.
70p and 70...
Yeah.
70p and... £7.
Yeah, but this is different from TikTok
right,
Shop.
okay.
This is specifically selling these things directly, as opposed to TikTok Shop. But no one's buying those things. And so this poor woman came on all excited. I'm going to start this channel. I'm really going to give it everything. And then two months later, in tears, I've only sold 2 of my things, and I'm really proud. I've made £10, and I'm very proud of it. But I'm going to keep pushing through. And I'm thinking, no, you've fallen for the scam. You will not make any money. No one wants, with the greatest of respect and all of your experience, your book on ADHD, your 8, however many it is, on ADHD.
Yeah,
they don't want it.
pamphlet.
You've been lied to.
But
You've
also,
been lied to.
They've not been encouraged to make. They're not making
No.
content. They're not doing anything other than trying to get engagement.
And she genuinely believed that she can make content. And I'm sure her content is fantastic. I'm sure the thing she's made is fantastic. But she fell for the actual scam.
But she's not making a show while she's on there, is she? So people will just scroll past.
So I'm not. So I'm guessing those people are still there. I don't know. They just don't pop up in my algo anymore.
Yeah.
Who have I been blocked by recently? Father Bennett blocked me again. He's a cunt. Say that quite happily. I haven't been blocked by Emotions in Life yet, even though I keep calling him out.
It's all engagement.
He's fallen out with another scammy love man on there, who I think is being abusive, is like hooking up with women on there and moving in and then being abusive.
So says that.
So says that lot. You're absolutely
So
right.
be
Thank
careful.
you. But so he does these live streams now. It's like 4 other people going, I don't want to do this, but he's a fucking prick. And I message going, but you are doing it. But you don't. No, you're saying you don't want.
I don't slag people off.
I want this to end. Well, stop fucking doing these horrible, horrible things in front of 500 women who you hope are all there getting horny for you. Anyway, apart from that, I have a great time on TikTok.
Yeah, that's Ian's agency. Stop being a prick. That'll be £5, please.
I've lost a little bit of weight, haven't I?
Yes, because you've been pumping off. Been to the gym.
Went to
got
the gym.
trapped in the door.
I signed up to Pure Gym, right? So I've got Carl, my PT, coming once a week. He's coming twice
I met
next
Carl.
week.
He's real.
He's nice, isn't he?
Yeah, muscly.
I told him that your little un thinks that basically I'd pay a man to chase me around the garden. We should have filmed it while you were there. Next time he comes away, I'm going to film him chasing me around the garden.
I'll use my gimbal.
Use your gimbal. So I joined the Pure Gym. you know, is you go in through a pod. So you scan your thing, or you type in a code, and you go, you step in. So I stepped in front of me open, and I walked through, and I got, and I had that bag you gave me, and it's got like buckles.
Big bag.
And a buckle got stuck in the door behind. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm there. I was there for no more than 60 seconds.
It felt like an eternity.
But 60 seconds in a gym. I couldn't open the...
And there's no one on reception, famously, is there?
Jimbo says, sign up to Pure Gym.
Spelt J-A-M.
It's just £8 a month for me to ring you twice a month and encourage you to get up off your ass. I don't need your encouragement. I went to the gym, and now I've discovered and realised no one's interested in me there. No one cares. No one's looking at me.
No.
Because when I used to go to the gym 20 years ago, people were looking at me because I was on the telly.
Oh.
So it's like paranoid. Well, everyone's going to look at me. Oh, fuck, a lot of people are actually looking at me. No one cares. And I've got my little plan on my phone, and I would look at the videos of the exercises. Right, what machine do I need for that? And I would slowly walk around.
Did you go on that machine?
I don't know what that is. Oh, no, I didn't go on that. I did squats, 40k squats.
I never really understood what that's supposed to do. Just leaning forward and pulling.
It's a blowjob, isn't it? You don't need it.
No, because I wouldn't ever.
But I enjoyed it.
Okay, good.
So I'm gonna do the gym. I think once a week, gym once a week.
Did you do leg day, top day, or?
Oh no, I did every. This plan was legs, abs. Harsh is saying. Okay. So that exercise is for one of the singers from Five. Yeah, no, I do it all. Unlike my boy who only does the top, and he's got no stamina.
At some point, he's going to fall over.
Exactly, he'll topple. He's got no stamina. So I said, dude, you're doing this for rugby. Get on the fucking running machine. The end of every session, get on the running machine. You will be unbeatable. If you can run fast, you got stamina as well as your strength. You're unbeatable.
Just interested in getting hench.
I ran for 6 minutes. Well, the first 2 minutes was a slow walk, then and I was fucked. So I'm planning to get to 10 minutes. Anyway, basically,
I'm doing half of a couch to 10k. Just the couch bit.
Basically, I'm going to say it. I'm loving life at the moment. I've taken 3 weeks off from the counselling in August. I've never taken 3 weeks off in my life. And I'm going to take 3 weeks off. We're going away. I might go somewhere. I probably won't. Part of me's thinking, let's go on a plane and go to Japan. Well, I can. But I might not. But everything is great.
Yeah.
We're madly in love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandably, right?
Yeah. You're hot.
Yeah, stop. I've got a bad back in this chair.
Do you want me to click it?
No.
Oh, that's what my TikTok feed is. It's
everyone's
clickies.
getting clicked.
Clicky click clicks. Love it. Then the London osteopath, Quiet Bloke, says when you say half to 10k, couch to 10k, she's doing half of it the couch. It was a joke.
No, I'm serious.
Where's the bell? Do the bell. But she means it.
I do. Actually, I'm not very much of a couch person, am I? He has a hell of a time telling me to sit down. Sit down. I'm always on patrol.
So the London osteopath pops up a lot, and he clicks the backs of primarily
women in leggings.
Hot women with big old bottoms in very tight leggings.
They've got those leggings that have got ruching up the crack, so it's like
you're seeing an artist.
It's like
and
IRL life.
Might as well put a little circle there. And he clicked, but he also does other people, but that's primarily what it is. And so I messaged him on the videos. Can anyone come and get clicked? Because some osteopaths they won't click you if they don't think you need it. Right?
Yeah.
And he replied, yes, anyone can for money, and then a little cash bag. And I thought,
I don't think it's serious.
I thought that feels a bit shitter. Sorry, I said shitter because Jimbo wrote ring a dinger, and I said shitter. That feels a bit shit. That.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's not serious.
I still might book in. It's £75. He's an hour and 3/4 away. But because I want click, 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 click. Not my tits. I meant my back, but I couldn't reach round. He was clicking like someone's the top of their foot.
Was he though? They're not just adding clicks on afterwards.
No, mate. That would
How do you know?
That would be. That would be inappropriate. So I wonder if he's replied to my.
I think he sounds like a chancer.
I was disappointed.
If he isn't a chancer, he needs to stop acting like one.
Oh, we got 1,134 views on that video.
Oh, which one?
The man being bored. Brian does pay a little bit to get. You can pay apparently
To get it off the ground.
to get it off the ground. Let's see if he's replied to my. What's his name? The London osteopath.
Oh.
Or a chiropractor. London osteopath. Right, let's see. What was the video I posted? It was this one. It was this. So let's see if he replied. Does it hurt? There we go. Can anybody book for a full body crack? Anyone with money, swag bag. Gene Simmons owns that. He can sue you. I replied, I have money.
No response.
No response.
Oh, F them.
No regrets. No days goodbye. We've had it all. Lay me down.
No, don't. You'll have a prolapse.
Jimbo's very talkative tonight, mate.
Yeah, very chatty.
Look how bright we are. There's probably a setting I could do on the camera to stop us being washed out. But not has-beens. Couldn't stop us. Jim says one of our neighbours was on telly having abs lipo that was then re-injected into his shoulders.
Why do you want fat shoulders? Eh?
There's no regrets.
Look crazy.
No tears goodbye.
He was in paper pants.
We had it all
was.
this time. I don't know where it goes after. I like that song. I don't really like the Walker Brothers. I like No Regrets.
The sun ain't gonna
shine
anymore.
I like that one. That's a great song.
Yeah.
I like Lines. It's the bleakest, slowest song about cocaine ever. It's a really great song. What's the other one they did? What's the other big hit when they made their comeback in the 70s?
Let's have a look.
There's no regrets.
They weren't actually brothers, were they?
No.
Well, that's rude.
One of them taught Carl Wilson how to play guitar.
Discography.
No regrets.
Singles 20.
Let's get the Walker Brothers up. Let's have a little Walker.
Pretty Girls Everywhere. Love. Make it easy on
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Another Tearful, Saturday's Child, Leave It Above Your Head.
Got one of the later ones in the 70s,
Stay
I think.
With Me Baby, Walking in the Rain.
No regrets.
Ooh Poo Padoo, apparently.
Apparently so. Go on.
1968.
The one where it's from the 70s.
We're All Alone, The Electrician. First.
We're All Alone. What's that?
Oh.
We're all alone. We're all alone. Is that it? Is that one? We're all alone. We're all alone. Oh, this is great. Outside the rain begins. Oh, it's that song, isn't it? He's got a touch of the brands about him, isn't he, that lad?
Yes.
Unfortunate.
Walking in the Rain, 1967.
Could
Love
be.
Her, reissue.
Could be Night Flights. Is that the song or is that the
The
album?
Electrician.
Maybe. Night Flights. Hang on, let's try Night Flight. We'll try the. Let's try it. It could be this. No, it's not that.
You're not thinking of Jackie by Scott Walker?
No. There's no regret.
Stay with me, boy.
What? This one song I'm thinking, it might be There's No Regrets. There's no regrets. The Walker Brothers discography. Catherine? There's no regret.
Very silly. Very, very silly mood.
No tears goodbye. We had it all this time. I think it might be No Regrets that I'm thinking.
Well, I hope it is, and then this can end.
So it'd be from the album No Regrets. Boulder to Birmingham, Walking in the Sun, Break Your Heart. No. Lines is a great song. We're all alone. I must have imagined there's another really good song by the Walker Brothers then, because it doesn't exist. Okay, well, guys, that's that. Great. Sad news there, sad news. I, of course, have met Scott Walker, introduced him on stage. No, I didn't. I introduced Jarvis Cocker on stage, who introduced him on stage.
Okay.
Great times.
Fantastic
Great
story.
times. Great, fantastic story, great times. Now,
why don't you show him your interview with Ozzy Osbourne?
Oh, I want to download that and put that on my channel because that was getting that was how the clip Absolute Radio used to memorize him.
Memorialize. Memorize.
They didn't play anything else apart from this. Some of the presenters named me.
Rude.
Many
did not.
Did not. Here we go. This is. Here we go. So,
Bet Victor. New customers can get £30 in bonuses and 30 free spins when you wait.
For 1 minute,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
helps a lot of people. For me, I didn't want to sit in a room talking about how I got off the booth.
Yeah.
I wanted to get up and live my life. I mean, I know what'll happen if I drink it again. I get pissed and everybody will go crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
the bottom of the line was the fact that I wasn't having fun with it. Nobody else was having fun with it around me either. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, listen, the book is. Look at that hair. Look at the colour of that hair. Very basic Casio watch. It's a look I still rock. Jeans, T, V. Lee.
It's a treat to read. I read it this weekend. I was away in Greece with my family, and I just stayed indoors
Oh, I was away in Greece with my family.
reading the book
Yeah.
the whole time. It's an absolute treat. So,
they're making a movie out of it now, I think.
are they?
Talk of it.
Who's going to play you?
John
Coleshaw.
No, Tom Coleshaw. No.
He's too good.
Denzel Washington.
That's Eloise you can hear laughing there.
I'd pay to see that.
American national anthem. Kiss my butt.
Listen, I'm going to let you go, Ozzy. Can I also ask, you're obviously enjoying yourself. Are you having fun doing this?
Yeah, I mean, apart from the fact I flew on Sunday, I'm like sleepwalking now with jet lag, but it'll go away.
You've got a busy day and you have to do Jules Holland as well tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man, it's lovely to meet you. It's really nice to see you looking so well.
God
Thank you
bless.
so much, Ozzy.
There we go.
And he smelled incredible.
I've said it so many times. I feel I'm repeating myself. I've said it to you a million times. I repeat it a lot. The nicest smelling man I have ever met. The nicest smelling person I've ever met. He smelled. You okay? Second nicest.
First of all, man, thank you very much for.
Where the fuck is this? Oh, is this? Anyway, it's not lovely. It's not lovely. And I've forgotten I've done. I didn't know. Certainly didn't know that was online. And let's see if there's any new comments. No. Who's watching in 2024? Just me by the looks of it. Two legends. I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna put it on my channel.
Yeah.
Copyright me. Copyright me. It's Umpa says, have I ever asked have I ever got starstruck? Yeah, with Dolenz. Nesmith on the phone.
May I offer Ronnie Spector? You got a little bit starstruck.
I got a bit giggly with Ronnie Spector.
Yeah.
You got a bit starstruck as well. Well, rightfully so. It's not.
Ronnie Spector. She sort of talked like that, didn't she? She had that voice.
She was lovely.
Yeah.
Anyone got starstruck?
Yeah, a bit of Betty Boo the other day.
That was weird.
That was embarrassing.
I said that to Paul. Paul Garner flicking through I was trying to find a picture of the boys. It says cats. Cat was me and Betty Boo. What? Yeah, me and Betty. You met Betty Boo? So yeah, she pointed at me from the stage and said, "Hello, Ian." And he was blown away because he's of an age, you know.
Yeah.
She was great.
Love Betty Boo.
I'm trying to think.
Jeff Goldblum. Had that thing.
He's a movie star.
Zoom. Straight away put it on us. Oh my God, it's you.
He's a movie star,
He's got this charm where he zones in on you, makes you feel really important, but you realise that you're in the palm of his hand. He was completely in control, wasn't he?
Yeah. Hello, David Turners. We've been starstruck.
Movie star.
I was going to say Ray Davies, but I wasn't actually. It was his PR people that came in first, and I was very excited to meet him. But his PR people
made you nervous.
Raised the tension up when it didn't need to be there. I will say Steve Guttenberg, actually, when I first met him. And when he afterwards says, you do anything tonight? Do you go out for a meal? The fuck? Yeah, of course I do. So Steve, when I first met him, I mean, it's Brian Wilson, both times. Brian Wilson. Yeah, Brian Wilson. I mean, particularly the first time. I interviewed him twice, I think. Don't think there was a third. I think I interviewed him twice. And he wasn't really that present in the second one, and I ended up interviewing his guitarist, a guy called Jeffrey Foskett, who's a great musician. He's dead now. But I do remember the second time I said, any chance of another reunion? No. Why is that? I hate Mike Love. So, okay. But the first one I was like proper, it was a shit interview because I was so nervous. So I will say, okay, yes, I'm locking in Brian Wilson.
Okay. Jean-Christophe Novelli made me go funny as well.
Go on. He's a cook, is he?
Really handsome. Yeah, back in the sort of, I'm talking like early noughties, I met him. And yeah, he was like, you know that thing that Fred Syriax is now, which is, you know, Frenchman for hire.
Yeah.
But he was that, but really, really handsome. Like dark, curly hair, very, very tall.
Oh, I know the guy you mean.
Like beautiful. And yeah, I met him and I went all blah, 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 blah.
I can't imagine you doing that.
Yeah, I got very tongue-tied. Couldn't speak French anymore. I thought I'd go in and speak French to him and I just couldn't. I was like... It's very sad.
so sad. Jimbo says Angelina Jolie with the kiss wasn't nervous then, mate. No, it was
a colleague.
It was equal. It was a colleague, equal and equal. So no nerves. And she was waiting to talk to me, but I was talking to some old lady an extra, and I was thinking, I wish you'd fucking shut up because I know Angelina Jolie is waiting behind me to speak. But I'll listen to you because I'm a gentleman.
And you're not going to do that thing that show business people do, which is looking over your shoulder for someone more important.
No, wouldn't do that. I'm not
I
Richard
hate
Bacon.
that
That's
shit.
a joke. Matthew Fox, he was a prick. Utter prick.
But we can do his acting, can't we? Triangle.
A triangle of sadness.
Does this?
I was wondering if we could have a little look at, if we could just go off-piste a bit. I learnt this great way of clicking your neck. So you put your arm behind your back and you go like that.
Oh! Stop it! Weirdo.
I can never do this.
It's like living next to the funny bones.
I was wondering if we could go off-piste a little.
Oh, yeah.
And have a little look at, I don't know why it came up the other day, 60-minute makeover.
Oh, yeah, because it was like, we said it was like changing rooms, but
Shitter.
If that's possible.
Would you indulge us if we just, I don't know if we'll watch a whole episode. Oh, I put my chakras out of alignment there.
60-minute makeover was like changing rooms, but it was literally just a woman with a staple gun, wasn't it?
Did they do a whole house or
No,
just a room?
I'm sure it was a room. Oh God, was Andre? I don't like.
Oh, we're not doing with Andre. This looks like it's a later series. Oh no, this is 2014. Peter Andre's 60-minute makeover sees the return of the popular. We're not watching him. He's a prick.
Yeah, I don't like him.
We're not watching him. Oh, okay. What the fuck? I don't remember him doing it. 2014. I suppose I wouldn't have been watching this. All right, this is all on tap. Right. So was it Claire Sweeney? Someone said Claire Sweeney, was it? And they did they do the whole house or one room? Here we go.
Oh my God, some pervert. Claire Sweeney, red sweater and cleavage. You know,
Plus,
porn's free, you pervert.
Let's go look at Jebra 01's channel, shall we?
MILF cleavage.
Oh my God! So it's MILF cleavage and racism.
Lorraine Kelly, terrific legs.
Fuck me, he's got 21,000 subscribers. He's got more subscribers than I have.
Massive cleavage, wonderful legs, nipples and cleavage. Oh my God, this is down blouse. What a dirty little get.
Oh, this is horrible. Oh, okay. I don't want. We might have to watch one of his, but I don't want to.
Here we go.
No, but these are all short ones. I wouldn't mind having a.
What's that say? Claire Sweeney's ridiculous wave.
Where?
Go up, 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 up. Yeah, Claire Sweeney's ridiculous wave.
From all of us here in Swindon. Bye-bye. Bye.
There's nothing ridiculous about that.
It's a telewave.
It's a telewave, isn't it? No, because we're going to have to suck it and see. We're going to have to suck it and
I'd
see.
rather go Andre.
I don't want to go Andre.
Nor do I, but I don't want to
Why?
fuel this pervert.
Well, it's not fueling it. I don't want Andre. It's not fueling it.
It's giving him views, isn't it?
It's giving him one view on his shitty channel.
Dirty get.
It's a dirty get. We know it's a dirty get.
We'll review and then we'll report.
Yeah, we'll report.
Hello,
Everyone
I'm
report.
Claire Sweeney, and this is 60 Minute Makeover. Now, today we're in Leicester.
Oh, she's just come from church. Now she's going to walk backwards a piece to camera. That is already very, very...
That's advanced.
David Turner says, just to be clear, you can be a fan of MILF cleavage without being a racist. That is possible. Thank you, David. The intersectionality of MILF cleavage and racism has hit this guy hard, right? But the Venn diagram, racist, MILF cleavage... Which one are you in, David? I'm never sure.
I thought that the racists were now defending women's rights. Have I got it wrong?
Yeah, we're going to press thumbs down. Graham's absolutely right.
Yes.
The walking backwards piece to camera is an art.
Yeah, without someone standing behind making you
But also,
safe.
But also, you've got to plan it out. So you've got to know exactly where to start on that church path coming down so that you end in the right...
Tell me if there's a car
we go.
coming.
Leicestershire for one of our biggest makeover challenges yet.
We're in. Yeah. David's saying both. Just saying it's possible. All right, mate. That's the most...
Bow, bow.
So, this
Not
is-
that one. It's a different...
It's longer, because that's...
Yeah. There's a load of you doing that at home.
This
now,
is
isn't
on
there?
a channel which you can't... Let me get rid of that, actually. We don't
Pick.
need that. Let's just get rid of... Where are you? Let's drag you down, so we don't need that. Oh, no, we're still seeing that. We want to get rid of that. It's on a channel called Pick. Now, I'm assuming this is like one of those repeat channels. And the... Oh, fucking hell. I'll just delete it.
Oh, just please.
Delete.
Make a decision. Make
I'm
an
try-
executive
no, I'm
decision.
trying to get rid of it, but I can't. We'll delete you. So I'm assuming this is the one that was shown on ITV, right? That is now because I want. Anyway, let's go. Okay, let's have a little look. Let's see where we get to.
If you can't be bothered to do it yourself, this show is definitely for you.
Right. I don't want it. Okay, it's bad. Well, it isn't. If you can't be bothered to do it yourself, this show is definitely for you. Well, what, you're going to do mine? No. And if you did, it would be shit.
They're gonna come and do it for you.
No, they're going to do someone else's.
Yes. So,
I don't
but
like.
that person's not doing themselves.
I don't like DIY. They never did my house. I'd have been raging if I'd have come back from lunch.
Send a postcard in.
I might have done, actually. It's always, was it people coming back from lunch? Oh, quick, they're coming. Oh, fucking hell, fucking get this. Don't you... But ding! Oh, she's back, finished.
I was gripping the bell there.
1 hour.
Catherine, please.
We move into a house. We remove the family, add a designer, furniture, a splash of paint, and of course...
Fuck me, how much stuff have they got there?
All right.
How
might be
big is
60
that
seconds
garden?
once they start, but they've already been going for about 12 hours.
Yeah.
A team of helpers, and see what we can do in just 60 minutes.
Right, hang on, just 1 second, right?
The family, add a designer, furniture, a splash of paint.
This gentleman here, let's just, what the fuck is he doing? I'm going to go top right so you can see. What is this man doing, all right?
I think he's
And of course, a team of helpers, and see what we can do in just 60 minutes.
He's pretending.
Today,
He's
we're
pretending
installing
he's
a
doing
great
Mike McCartney and playing the closed piano.
Two-listed home. A lovely 5-bedroom country house in Shearsby in Leicestershire.
Please don't do anything shit in there. Please don't do that. Don't staple anything to the walls.
The village is peaceful, but the Worsley household is anything but.
These people are fucking loaded. They should pay someone to come and do this.
Yep.
Kevin and Helen...
Oh, so they know about it. I thought it was a surprise.
Should we watch it and find out?
It sounds like she's being helpful. It's actually a dig.
Worsley have 3 children, twins Finn...
Look at them. Look at that uncomfortable floor they're on. What are they called? Cobbles?
Cobbles.
Finley and Toby are 3, and their big sister Beth is 4.5.
All dead now.
The Worsleys...
He's blowing it up! Fucking idiot. Get a pump, twat.
Cheapskate.
...have lived in the house for over a year.
If that kid doesn't fire off that hose, then
but they haven't had time to do any decorating.
Trying.
Listen to this shit.
The Worsleys have lived in the house for over a year, but they haven't had time to do any decorating.
He's fucking blowing up a inflatable with his mouth. He's had plenty of time to do it. Buy a pump, go and fucking decorate. Oh, we're a lovely house. We haven't had time to do it up. Let's go, Claire Sweeney. Beautiful cleavage.
But I have been clipping the grass with my teeth
Oh,
and blowing up the padding pool with my mouth.
Beautiful. I would call her MILF with cleavage. Claire Sweeney's come in, but we don't want any black people. That's why he's on this channel.
When Kevin's not blowing up paddling pools,
he's not decorating.
Please do. Please say he's blowing up something else, please.
Yeah.
he's a sales director.
Oh. They didn't get it either. Look at the kids' faces.
You had a long go off yet.
Helen has...
They've got motorised cars for their kids. This is the very height of wealth and entitlement.
Richie Rich.
It's normally a much smaller house for a needier.
It's like a nurse or someone who gives and gives but never remembers to help herself. Not these pricks.
Their hands full running a maternity wear company from home.
It's called Bowden.
Good afternoon, Business Bump. Can I help you?
Business bum. You said business bum. Hang on.
Bible bonkers.
Hey, guys, we're Baby Billy's Bible bonkers. Here we go. Right, hang on.
Hands full running a maternity wear company from home.
Good afternoon, Business Bump. Can I help you?
Business bum. Right.
She's going to struggle to sell maternity clothes with that name.
Maternity. Right.
I need to find maternity clothes. Let me just put in some keywords.
Business bum. Shop maternity ASOS. Bumple. Beauty and the Bump. Oh, we're on a hide into nothing. Okay, all right. Business bump. Business.
Also, I don't believe this is a real working scenario. The kids, that one seems to be doing the accounts.
Beauty and the Bump. Bump and Milk.
Ugh.
Bump Suit. Bump.
Jolly Bump.
One Up the Bump. Okay, these are all
No,
real
Hard
companies. No, Hard Dump.
Looking after these three is a full-time job, and I run the business as well. So
it's not then, is it?
Have you got him fucking working for you? Look.
running Business Bump and looking after children, I don't get time to do any, makeover. I don't even get a chance to look for.
But obviously you're doing quite well, so you could afford, because a lot of people don't have the time to decorate, but also a lot of people don't have the money to afford to decorate. I'm guessing you might have one of those things. If it ain't time, is it the money? Tunnel bumming, says Sofa Bum. Okay. Mango Cheese says the village is about 6 miles away from me. It's quite posh. Mango Cheese, 75. Here is your mission. Go to that house now. Do a Skype video call with us and knock on the door, and see what they're playing at. See if a 25-year older than that lady opens the door.
Papers or fabrics or anything.
Shut up.
The twins Toby and Finley have a room each.
The humanity, those poor children.
Those rooms are disgusting. How can they sleep in there? It's just plain walls and a very, very clean, quite new carpet and a trunky.
But apart from their beds and some storage, not much has been done to them.
Actually,
how will they cope?
No, actually, this is great because they're going to do a shit job.
Yeah, one room's going to look like Panto.
And they deserve it.
Beth has an adorable little girl's bedroom with.
Oh, that's where all the effort's gone, is it?
Mango Cheese says, I'm on my way. I'll give you a call in 15 minutes. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was a clip you showed. Oh, it was a clip.
Yeah.
You have to, if there are any callbacks, you have to be very specific about what it was.
And then put the date.
Because I have got no idea. You're right. It was a clip we showed tunnel bumming.
Mm.
Graham says that room is that room or that Wendy house is bigger. That's a massive bedroom. Right?
A fairy house in it, a tent over a bed.
Oh, hang on a minute. There's a fucking knob missing from that.
Oh.
The man's inhumanity to man.
Yeah.
And because it's so lovely, the boys want to play in there all the time. They want to play in their playhouse.
And they can't because it's pink.
They're in there.
It's pink. And we want it blue and we want soldiers.
And most of the time she doesn't like that.
Then you just get out then.
We sent in our designer, Derek Taylor. He turns round show homes in an afternoon. But what will he make of this place?
They've got not one of the bells where you pull and it rings in the butler's quarters? There's somebody at the door, my lady. Would you like me to go and see who it is?
What are you doing in here?
I'm
Jimmy Savile, you pervert. Get out.
Hello?
It'll take them a while. They're coming from the east wind. Still going.
Helen, I'm Derek.
Sorry, pleased to meet you.
Okay.
I'm very well, thank you. Come in.
The fuck is that bell?
Your bell's broke.
I bet they're so posh. What they've got is they've got a young poor lad, and when he pulls that, something hits his head and he goes like he rings a bell.
It's just ringing throughout the house.
First up is Helen's office.
She wants her office done! It's not even the kid's bedroom, it's her office! No. We don't do that. Hush, she could get that as a tax write-off, right? Right.
This isn't too bad, Helen.
I'm gonna fucking leave it, Helen. You don't fucking need anything.
You're doing all right.
Put a poster up of Patrick Swayze, like you'd be fine.
It's not.
It's actually all right. This looks...
I did actually, thank you. I don't understand what you're saying. I think you said you think it's right. I strongly disagree. I think it's bloody awful. And you'll do as you're told, good man.
Well used.
It is. It's frequently used. Most days I'm on this.
No, you're not. There's paperwork on it, you lying get.
The wrapper underneath there.
He never uses it. He never uses it. This can go.
I like this. She's wearing bootcut jeans and we're having a laugh.
It's just an eyesore in my working environment.
Do you bring clients back here?
Yes, well, more suppliers, but clients as well sometimes. So I
Right.
need an area where I can sit down and have a meeting with them.
Well, I tell you what, why don't you take the running machine out, fucking put it in one of the other 52 rooms in that house, and if he's not using it, chuck it.
Put it in the stables.
And how many guys are looking at?
Use it for the horses, you're right.
At this point.
3 or 4.
So seating for about 4 people in here.
Yes.
Okay. But a good room.
So you want seating for 4 people? I thought I was just
How
doing a
many
bit of
children are there?
I thought I was just doing a bit of painting.
It's just doing the kids.
No, we want... Are you going to get an MDF table?
She's going to get what she deserved. Which
Something
is
to work
what she
with.
Yeah. Blank canvas.
Blank canvas is one. Right, next room.
Okay.
How many staircases are in here?
3.
3 staircases!
You're on your own, kid.
My fucking God! How many staircases have you got? 3. Sorry, what? 3. You know, most places have one tops. Some don't even have any. How do they exist with fewer than 3 staircases? I don't understand it.
But surely they'll be meeting the help at every turn.
3 fucking staircases. What the fuck?
This house is ginormous. Can't believe the size of it.
Yes.
Right, so that shot, that means he's... Right.
This house is ginormous. Can't believe the size of it.
Right, so hang on. You're walking out of the camera. Because what that is, the camera's there. All right, go. But the implication is he's walking out of the camera. What is wrong with that room, Catherine? Can you? Am I missing something? What is wrong with this room?
Well, I mean, unlike my room, it hasn't got a floor drobe.
Here's what you'd do there, right? You'd hang a mirror. You put another wardrobe there. What is wrong with that?
I don't know how they're coping, to be honest.
You like your colour in here, don't you?
Is that their bedroom? Are they going to do the kids' bedrooms?
Has big impact.
Have I got the right programme? I always thought 60-minute makeover, they went out, someone went for lunch and they went, wait, fuck, they've got to fucking get in and do
We're
it.
going to go in Judy the midwife's room because she never gets anywhere to relax. So we're going to go and drape. We're going to make it look like the inside of I Dream of Jeannie's lamp. We're going to do a Turkish theme. We're going to drape some highly flammables about and stick some cushions on her bed. Job done.
You make me laugh so much. I'm so lucky. You're the funniest person I've ever met. You and Kim Ty, actually. You and Kim, my son Ty. But I'm so lucky to get to hang out with you.
Anyway, you know what I mean.
I wasn't listening, actually. I was just thinking of saying a nice thing to you about you, so I feel good about myself.
Thanks very
There
much.
we go.
What I'm saying is, it's not normally let's go to the rich person who hasn't been asked to get on the phone to John Lewis. We don't normally do that, do we?
This isn't it. What about the room? What do you use this room for?
This is a guest bedroom.
Not even this! The cheeky gets. This is how the rich stay rich, Ian. This is how the rich stay rich. This is Paul McCartney holding the pub door open so he's last to the bar. This is how they do it.
It's the fucking guest room! How is this allowed?
Those poor boys are languishing in a room that's only got a few toys in.
How? Right. How can you be so wealthy, right, and be allowed to get a TV company in to redecorate the guest room? They don't even fucking use it. Oh my God. Right, we're being told they do multiple rooms. Thank you, Paulie D. Thank you, Harsh. Onwards.
Okay.
To be honest, it makes it worse.
I'm
They're going to do the
raging.
entire room for these people.
I'm absolutely raging. I thought that we'd watch 5 minutes of this. It'd be a bit of a laugh. Go, wasn't that shit? I am raging.
Meanwhile, there's a woman in a 2-bed semi in Stoke who's never going to get a Tutankhamun bathroom.
Graham Campbell.
A sofa bum.
Graham Campbell. I like you a lot, but you have to be very
careful. Hang on, was it Pyjama Speed's mum or Sofa
Pyjama
Bum's?
Speed, yeah, Pyjama Speed.
Pyjama Speed's mum.
You have to be very careful when you type something in the chat, Graham Campbell. If it's untrue, that's libel, even behind a paywall. Now you have typed in. Apparently, it was done over a full day and then condensed to 60 minutes. Now, if that's untrue, you have libelled Red Sweater and Claire Sweeney. So I want you to have a good, hard think about what you've typed in. Go and do some research.
Sofa Bum is right, though. If they don't hurry up, they're not going to get to the orangery in time.
Graham says, I will stand by this in court. Okie dokie. I think the libel laws are different in Scotland. I think they actually aren't they? So you can probably get away with it. Nice.
It's a bit too clinical.
You cheeky gets.
Do you think your guests... How often do you have guests over? Do you think they mind?
Right, it is
right, we can't keep stopping it every time they're cheeky. We just have to bang the bell.
What does his shirt say? Wheel spit?
Wheel spin.
No, that's not... Is that an S-T? Wheel spit?
Oh, no. Wheels...
Can you guys see? What does his fucking shirt say?
Don't trust this designer.
I bet for a second I thought it was swastikas. What have we got here? Wheels. So it's wheels. And then there's another S. Spit.
Maybe it's going to be pit stop.
But no, but there's an S. So you've got wheels. There's the S of wheels. And unless it's wheel SS pit stop. That S belongs to wheels. That
spit.
Wheels. What the free wheel spit? Says Sean Wright. Free wheel spit shirt design. No, that's not it.
Spitfire wheels. Men's SS Classic Swirl Overlay T.
Spitfire wheels. Spitfire.
I bet the fire's under
Spitfire wheels. Short sleeve shirt. What we got there? Fuck, they got some shit designs. All right.
It's that. It's Spitfire wheels, isn't it? Yeah.
My desire, my dream is to next week's show to be wearing that shirt. That will be my ADHD project. And Jenna's right. It's an example of male pattern baldness. Now I know what it is. He looks a bit like Johnny Vaughan.
It's white, isn't it?
Kind of cold room as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of cold. And when our guests come and stay, they've said to us, it's very cold. And one of the doctors, £20, and they found pubes in the bed.
What would you like from this room?
I think kind of flowery, floral.
Flowery floral? Did you say floral?
Well, isn't it?
Yeah.
What would you like from this room?
I think kind of flowery, floral.
We can't keep stopping every 4 minutes. 4 seconds.
We can. He
No.
says floral. Does he mean fluoride?
Floral.
He says floral.
It is.
Room as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
What would you like from this room?
I think kind of flowery, floral.
Floral.
Do you say how do you say it?
Floral.
Do you say go
Flo-
again?
floral.
Again?
Floral.
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 Floral. What do you say? Flower.
Floral.
Floral and flardy.
It's not got a U in it. Floral.
Yeah, exactly. Floral.
Floral.
Look.
Every now and again, I get a little glimpse of what it should have been.
What your life is going to be like.
Floral.
Floral. What's
Floral.
Floral.
All right, Gil.
Fantastic. Floral in here.
You're like Pete Beale. What, Treacle?
This is what I have to put up with.
Floral.
This is what I put up with for you. It's a show romance. Showbiz romance.
Showmance.
If you want floral, I'll do floral. I don't think you mean floral in here.
I'm just getting inspiration from outside.
I think you mean...
Fucking look at this garden!
There's no floors there. It's only grass.
It's fucking garden!
It's a paddock.
What are we doing?
No, but we need colours. We need something that's, you know, you're proud to let somebody come and stay in. This is a guest bedroom.
Right.
So you want them to come in, have nice furniture, nice and bright and...
Nice furniture in the guest bedroom! Oh my God, I'm raging!
You're looking a lot on the blow-up.
Is that a hobby of yours? Crocheting?
I can't do that, if you don't mind.
It's antique.
She's dead now.
That'll stop your head from getting burnt in the sun, wouldn't it?
I'd fucking... Right.
She
Whoa.
retaliated with the male pattern baldness.
Whoa.
Gag.
He should definitely draw cocks and then put wallpaper over the top.
Keep the jokes to me. I'll tell you the jokes in here. Put that back. Right. Some big changes in here.
Big changes.
This is nice.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's
not
not.
too bad.
It's not nice enough.
Whose is this? Hello, darling.
Oh.
Is this your room, Beth?
No.
No, is it not? Whose room is this?
Finley.
Finley's
The
room.
garden's West Buckingham.
And what do you need from this room?
We need those three. We can't get to the drawers in the wardrobe, so we need those 3 chairs moved. If you'd be so kind.
We need it to be made into a little boy's bedroom.
Right.
You know, it's very blank walls. The only thing to notice it's a child's room is the curtains and the bedspread.
There's no
And the
appeal.
child,
There's no
of course.
appeal to come in here and play.
Okay, what about this bed? Do we need a double bed in here?
No.
So you want a single bed?
No, never go down. If you've got a double, you stick with a double. You never go down because you're going to
be
go up
falling out,
eventually.
won't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be better. It'd give
All
him more
right.
space to have toys
Yeah, because he hasn't got much space there, has he?
and things in the room, wouldn't it?
We need some colour in here as well.
Yeah, we do.
Well, again, 16 minutes to do it all. There's a lot to do.
Sorry.
None of your colours.
It's a 6 minute door now. There's a lot to do.
You can do
You got the best. Okay, next room then.
This is Toby's bedroom down. It's down
Fucking look at that landing, even.
No, up and down.
into Toby's room.
More stairs.
More stairs.
2. If they can't be including those 2 as the 3rd staircase. No.
There'll be steps.
Again, very nice room. Very nice
It's
room.
lovely room.
character.
It's a nice room
Yeah.
with a little window at the, you know, sort of ground level.
Could you put in a bigger window
How does he cope?
for us and build an extension? Would you do that for us, please?
Right, I've got great plans for this room. This is going to be fantastic.
It's a lovely room.
Hang on. So they got 4 rooms. Are they going to do a 5th, or is this just them recapping?
Again, fantastic room we got.
Oh, you are fucking.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You are joking. Do you know what? We're forgetting it's going to be shit.
Oh, yes.
So actually, do as many rooms as you want, pal.
They're going to devalue the house by about £25,000.
That house now is easily 3 million.
Oh, yes.
3 million. What is it? Who was it who knew where it was? Can you give us? I can't remember who it was now. Sorry, I'm getting Mango. I don't want to dox anyone, but what's the address? Because I want to see what it's worth on Rightmove.
Yeah, have a look at something similar.
Yeah, it was opposite. What is the church? Do you know what that church was called? If you tell me what that church was called, we can find it. I don't. What it's worth? I'm going 3.5 million. No, 4 million.
Yeah, bear in mind we've been watching a place in the sun all afternoon.
Should be fabulous. What do you actually use the room for?
This is the guest. This is the guests
Parlour.
of the guests of the guests. Use this as a parlor. We don't use it, and the guests don't use it. But if a guest brings a guest, then they come and use this parlor. It's the third parlor of 5. 4 is for the staff.
This is for the chief.
5 is for ghosts.
Chief housekeeper.
Very, very little.
Shearsby was the village. All right, we'll have a
Actually,
look.
I come in here occasionally when I'm banished to watch sport. And
Right.
my football.
Hence the TV in the
Hence
corner.
the huge.
Oh, how
So
does he cope?
that's the room he gets banished to. It's hardly the fucking cooler in The Great Escape, is it?
It's not choky, is it?
That's the room he gets banished to.
TV in the corner.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the TV, Helen?
And I'm fine with the TV,
Yeah.
but we don't
Should we have it in one of those posh cabinets?
use the room.
Right.
There's no appeal to the room at all. It's just a collection of furniture that we've just sort of taken from our old house and put in here.
Okay.
You're gonna get an MDF table.
This is a real lesson in careful what you wish for.
Right, it's Shearsby in Leicestershire. So let's go to Rightmove. Right. Oh, let me.
Still on Spitfire wheels, short sleeve
Rightmove.
shirts.
So let's go and have a little look at not having my location. If I click on that, it doesn't give it, does it? Right. So we want Shearsby. Reject all. Shearsby.
Lutterworth, Leicestershire.
In Leicestershire. Here we go. Shearsby. All right. Let's have a little look. See if we find this house is for sale. Oh, there isn't any. I thought Rightmove gave you
Nobody's moving.
Ones that had been sold. What's the site where you find out what people? Google Map. Is it Google Map? Right. St Mary Magdalene Church. That's what we want. St Mary Magdalene Church.
Shearsby.
How do we go? I want to see. How do we see the photo of it? That. Right. I want to get out of the church. Fucking hell! It's like Doomsday Project. Did you ever see the Doomsday Project?
Nope.
Okay. We're gonna get out. Fucking hell. Okay. So we're gonna get
Locked.
out. Get out. Oh, this is where she did the piece of camera.
Yeah.
We are walking. I can't go any further. How do I go further? I can't go further.
You want to go Church Lane?
We are walking in the footsteps.
Oh my God.
This is it. Oh, it wasn't directly opposite the church, was it? This is where she did the piece to camera
It
here.
was here. It was one of these. It was that one.
It wasn't one of these.
It was this one. This red one. Was that?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. It was that.
Is it this?
Yeah.
Should we go in? Can't go in. Let's go and look at their back garden. No, I don't think it was that, was it? Anyway, they're all very similar.
Oh, look, there's that one. That goes out into a paddock. Was it around here? Oh, we're getting it.
We're getting lost. Let's go. Zoopla is the place that we want. Is the thing we want. Zoopla.
We are nosy gets.
So Shearsby. Oh, Shearsby. Let's go and have a little look. Search. See what we can find. Oh, well, that one's
only a million.
Only a million. Oh, fucking hell! Look at that. That's big. Well, how do we find out when it was sold? If one was sold, we're going to move on for this.
Yeah, we're getting caught in a trap.
And I can't walk out. Right. Let's here we go. Let's see these pricks.
What's the story behind that? Helen bought that picture for me once when she was away with a friend.
Is it 3D? It's moving, isn't it?
For the weekend, and I was horrified that I hated it. It's the most horrendous. It should be in Del Boy's flat.
I think
it's awful. You're very quiet there, Helen. What do you think about that?
I think that's the most ungrateful thing anybody could say. I like it.
At least it's got on the wall. Looking around your house today,
it's a fucking shithole.
You're very into your family. You've got like a lot of love in this house, and what I want to do is try bringing your taste into these rooms. And what I want is just get some warmth and just a bit of love into the rooms.
Yeah. Right, can we fast forward?
Sounds fantastic.
Derek's plan is 6 rooms in 60 minutes.
Do I think he can do it in 60 minutes? Well, I think he can, but I think it'll be a real challenge. I think it'll test him.
What? Don't do anything as you
I'm
haven't
not
for
so
the
sure.
last 12
I think
months.
he's probably done a room too many. He's quite nervous, I think.
Definitely friends with the producer. Definitely friends with
Or
the
the producer.
Yeah.
On challenge.
Sorry, what?
He's got something.
It's makeover day, and the family have the chance to put keep me stickers on everything they want to stay.
Sorry, kid. You can put a keep me sticker on the teddy. It's going in the fucking bin.
It says keep you.
The actual makeover takes place within
It's got lovely floors.
It's a brass bed! Big brass bed!
60 minutes. But we do allow our team to clear the rooms before we blow the whistle.
Why have they got brown caretaker jackets on?
Just so they can tell they're not burglarising.
That's true.
During the challenge, our family is setting up camp in the field next door. But don't worry, we've made it a home from home.
Seriously, they are.
Guys, this is where you're going to be sitting during the makeover.
Fantastic.
They did in the old days.
Hope the sun comes out then a bit more.
Everyone's.
Come on.
Claire's not got boot cuts. But I mean,
Lay
I like
Daddy
boot
down.
cuts. I used to like
a boot
I
cut.
used to like a boot cut.
Low-rise boot cut.
Oh, so you're going to be here during the 60-minute makeover.
Nice view.
It's a lovely view, isn't it? Lovely.
Actually.
I think they are.
My
actually.
eldest has just bought a pair.
You're right. Do you know what? I think that might have been
Was
that.
there?
You're right. Yeah, you were right. You were right.
House, isn't it? It's quite exciting, this makeover.
It is.
Isn't it? You know, it's one
Very.
of the biggest ones we've done to date. And I'll see you later and let you
Okay.
know we've
Okay.
got on.
Okay.
See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Office room.
Derek's got a design team of 30.
Is everyone confident? Right, big cheers. All excitement, yes.
They're going to help him transform the office, the living room.
What is fucking wrong with that room?
There's nothing wrong with it.
That is a great. It's a bit old-fashioned. That's a great room.
The guest bedroom, the twins' bedrooms.
There are 3 children. They've all got their own rooms.
And Derek's decided to tackle the master bedrooms.
Derek's thrown in an extra room! Fucking hell!
Well. Now, this is Helen and Kevin's room, a room that wasn't originally planned to get
But he's friends with the producer. We're going to do it anyway.
done, but for some reason, Derek changed his mind. Derek, what happened?
I met Claire Sweeney, and do you want to know something about her?
She's lovely.
Absolutely lovely.
She was good.
She was great. She was great. I think she came on Rise. I'm sure.
Walking down King's Road, like you do.
As you do, yeah.
And found this amazing wallpaper. When I saw it, I thought of Helen.
Well, what drew you to the wallpaper?
It's got cocks on it.
What do you think?
Well,
It's very nice.
It's very dramatic.
How much was this wallpaper?
About £100 a
Is it
roll.
squid plant?
No,
And I got 12 rolls.
orchids, isn't it?
Hang on. Sorry. Did you hear?
It's very dramatic.
How much was this wallpaper?
About £100 a roll. And I got 12 rolls.
This is not what I was expecting.
If this was Bill and Sue on whatever council estate, they wouldn't be getting £100 a roll wallpaper.
I wonder whether these people are paying for it. I hope they are.
Raging.
This is BBC. I shall be cancelling my licence fee.
It was ITV, I think.
All right.
12 rolls.
Yeah. Bean Bill House is the property name, says Paul.
Bean Hill House.
Bean.
Not Bean
Bean. Bean.
Beanie Bill.
I have my beans. Bean. I have my Beans Hill House. Is it? Can someone tell me what it last sold for?
Bean Hole House.
You spent 1,200 quid on wallpaper.
It'd be worth it.
I can't
It's not that nice.
believe that. 1,200 quid.
That is fucking disgusting. And that was 20 years ago. That's probably worth about 1,300 quid now.
Everyone's ready, so just one thing left to do.
Oh, do they have a big clock?
Okay, guys, time to synchronise watches. Derek, are you ready?
Ready, Claire?
Is everybody else ready? Yes! Okay, 3,
Oh, you have a
2,
stopwatch.
1. That is the makeover started, everyone. Remember, you've got 60 minutes.
Holding their page
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, say
Right,
time.
whatever state the house is in, you've got to leave it, right?
All right, Claire.
Okay.
12 seconds have gone already. It sold for 620,000 in 2025.
They must have ruined it. They must have ruined it.
I'm saying that's a 300. God, that. Fucking hell. What? Can we see inside it? So so when they owned it, it was 460. That's not gone up that. Oh no, 2005. Oh no, 2005. Sorry, 2005. Okay, that's significantly different.
So
All
that's
right.
probably when they bought it.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Right. Are we on to... What year was this filmed? Did they get it done up to sell?
Oh!
They fucking did, didn't they? Right, very quickly, we're going to jump to the credits at the end to see what year this was. You cheeky fuckers.
I told you,
I am
money goes to money. Man.
raging. Don't give me any of that ticker shit. Give me the fucking date this went out. Right, Damien Eggs. Oh, please don't run out of time. Have it all on there. We've got 4 seconds. 2004. 2004.
So
right.
yes.
Let's get the dates
so
up.
Yes. So yes.
Fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. Fuck. So they bought it in February 2003 for £460,000, right? They get these pricks to come in and do it up for free. They sell it less than 2 years later. Hang on, so February to 2004. Oh no, 2.5 years late, just under 3 years later, for a profit
They've
of
been
100.
in it a year, remember?
Oh my God! Harsh called it.
They flipped it.
I fucking hate this family.
That's why they'd not put any more. That's why they'd not decorated.
I am raging. Great detective work there, everybody. I know a lot of people called in and currently valued at $1 million. A lot of people, Evaso and Paulie D and Jimbo and a few others were doing some great detective work, and it has paid off.
Well, let's just see.
They had just bought that place for £460,000. They get these pricks in to not only do it up for the telly, but also advertise it for free.
For sellers.
And they make 160k profit.
And they make it look all right. It doesn't have to be ready to stand the test of time because they're moving.
All of that shit. Oh, she sends me in here when I'm in the doghouse. You've only been there 5 fucking minutes. You've only just found that room as you're walking about.
They're not putting roots down. They ain't staying.
Oh my God, I hate them.
With that in mind, let's go and see what actually gets
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. What a great team of people. Oh, I should say, by the way, tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. is the 13 pounds and above and mods Zoom meeting. You should have got. I did send out the Zoom link, right? You should have got the Zoom link. So hopefully see you tomorrow. If you're not, you can upgrade. No. James says this is worse than the episode of Challenge Annika when she was challenged to repair an ancient stone wall and it turned out it belonged to a millionaire Landover. Jenna says now we notice they didn't put a keep sticker on the actual house. Jim, you sent me the link for what, my darling?
You sent the link for the page.
I did send the link. Thank you.
Right, come on. Let's see what they actually do.
Sean is right. Sean says you don't get this sort of exposure on any other Patreon subscription. Sensational stuff. We're like scam busters, but for things that happened 21 years ago. This is...
It's like heart to heart, isn't it?
This is wild. Heart to heart. Which one am I? Freeway. Right. All right. There's these... Just look at their faces. Utter scum.
So yeah, they probably are paying for the wallpaper because they're getting a job done cheap.
There's something underhand about this, isn't there?
Yeah.
There is something. Look, while you're here.
Why did you decide to do it? Oh, because I saw some wallpaper, some really expensive wallpaper, and I thought of her. No, you didn't. You thought of her because she rang you up and said, "I'm going to give you this money, sort the house out."
Graham says very kindly says the Roger Cooks of Patreon. Thank you, and I apologise, Graham, because I called you out for something earlier on because I wanted to believe in the integrity of television.
Derek, are you ready?
Please, get in.
60 minutes. Wait,
I'm fucking raging about
Whatever
these
state
bricks.
the house is in, you've got to leave it, right?
I'm tempted to get in touch. If I emailed Claire Sweeney and said, "All right, Claire, it's Ian Lee," she would know who I am, right? We're in the network. And I would say, "Claire, do you remember a big house you did, £100 wallpaper in 2000? Was it the yeah? They fucking digged you over, girl."
What about if it was a designer what bought it?
Oh! Right, Claire.
Okay, right, I'm going to go.
Can you find out who bought it, please, detective?
Derek, and see what he said.
This is the most explosive Patreon show we have ever done.
Follow the money, kids.
Follow the money.
Today, we're working on a Grade 2 listed home in Shearsby, Leicestershire. 6 rooms in 60 minutes.
6 rooms? Oh my God!
Each room should get 10 minutes each.
They should do. They should do.
Derek and his 30 helpers will be working on the master bedroom,
being
the
exploited.
2 boys' rooms,
That's
the
why
guest
this guy
bedroom,
runs.
the lounge, and the office.
There'll be so much cocaine in there. That's how they do it. Not saying this lady here. She's the dealer.
Yeah.
Though the rooms are huge in this house, the stairs and the hallways are quite small. And Derek's worrying about the paintwork.
That's good for the front door, that. So
All right, everyone out the front door.
Watch
the
door,
wall at the
their
top.
door.
Watch the door. Come on, lad, pull together here. Straight down, that's it. Now we've got a staircase here.
Hang on.
Be very careful of the stairs as you walk up
Get
here.
out the fucking way!
Oh.
It's
I
not
knew
that
this was
difficult.
happening.
That was
It's
a
so
ridiculous shape to get through a
small
door.
and so cramped. It's going to be a nightmare getting up and down.
It's not cramped.
Okay, watch the wall and the floor. All right, next room. I'm going to go down this way. Oh, jeez.
The master bedroom.
Yeah, major problems, Claire.
What's the problem?
Well, the guys normally take a day-to-day carpet. We're asking to do it in 30 minutes.
So what's your problem?
Lack of time, basically.
Major
Mate,
problem.
have you just worked out the premise of the show, you prick?
Major problem. What is that? Well, the jobs that you're asking us to do, they would take a day, and you want it in 30 minutes. Yeah.
In Toby's room, Derek's planning an army theme and wants pieces of ripped wallpaper pasted on the wall.
Derek!
Just put
I'm not convinced about your camouflage, darling.
It'll be all right when it's all done. What we need to do...
What I need to ask you is, have you ever done it before?
No.
You haven't?
No.
So when did this moment of madness come to you?
Basically, I couldn't get camouflage wallpaper.
Yeah, I
so
was about to say, this may actually... They may have got an extra 250k, but this twat did
thought about it. The best solution was to make my own. Now, you don't have to be too careful about this. What I want is the wallpaper on there. So we haven't got much time. I want paste on the wallpaper, paste on the wall, straight up.
Derek likes to add small details to create an overall effect.
And with this being an army room, I want to theme it. So I'm getting toy soldiers and I'm placing them all the way down the tube there.
Because we don't want him turning out to be a pansy because he's been playing in the pink cottage.
Stream has been blocked. We'll be back in a second. We'll be back. We'll be back in a second.
Why didn't it give us a warning?
It probably did, and we couldn't see it because it's behind there. But it's strange it's taken this long to...
We did keep stopping and starting.
It's true. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Hold the lion.
She has been Mafia reported this. It's Sweeney's cleavage what done it.
I'm going to go for a wee.
Sweetie! I think we're back. We're back. We're back. Outrageous. Catherine has stormed off furious that the algorithm would treat us with such contempt as we point out to you. Wrong-uns. Wrong-uns. We'll try a little bit more. I suspect if we get another... I didn't notice that we had a little warnings. We'll try a little bit more. It may be the music. So let's jump forward a bit, shall we? Let's jump forward a bit.
Easy. He's even doing the wall in the guest bedroom.
I'm only joking. It looks fantastic, doesn't it?
That isn't cheap wallpaper there either.
And just like Kevin wanted, he's chosen a flower print.
This is all cow slip. And his pictures... And
We got blocked again. We got blocked again. This has been most enjoyable fun. That's fucking outrageous, isn't it? We came back, and I skipped forward. I was wondering if it was the music, but it must be the video.
Ga-dang, dang, dang. Want any dogs, Mama? 5 boy pocket bullies, 6 weeks old. I said, not then, they'll rip your face off.
Oh, we're back. Sorry, you just got on the phone. We're back.
My daughter's asking for a crusty white dog. A crusty? Crusty?
You don't want crusty. You have to clean that. Okay, last sold. Okay, listen. So we got copyright. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna watch the video. We're not gonna have any audio, but we're gonna look at the rooms done. Okay, we're gonna look at the rooms done. Okay, so we're gonna slow. Hopefully, I'm gonna keep an eye. It's all right. I've got to press play, and we're gonna look at the rooms done.
Fire.
We are playing with fire. We're gonna look at stills of the room. Okay, so
Before.
all right. Oh, hang on. Right, so before, so your stream is no longer blocked. Okay, we should be okay. What button jumps forward a little bit? I thought it was. What? So the arrows make it jump forward a lot. What make? I thought the greater than, less than moved it a little bit, but that doesn't seem to be the case, does it? Hang on. Jump forward frame by frame on YouTube. How do I forward frame by frame? The full stop. The comma, yeah. Why is it not doing that? Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. It's working. Let's make. I just need to check this. Make sure we don't get booted out. All right. They've made it busier.
Is that finished?
That's the done version.
That looks like how it was before with more pictures and a coffee table. Oh no. Oh, they're taking the piss.
All right, well, that's shit. Okay, all right, that's a shit one. What the
Oh, look, they've had those pictures done. Except these will be to do with the business.
Right, well, that's her.
Yeah, business.
Who the fuck is that? I'm assuming that's her, because if it's not, it's weird. It's like buying the picture frames and keeping the pictures that come with it.
Might be pregnant ladies modelling their gear.
It might
Look,
be.
the one in the red shirt is, for sure, look.
Okay.
So everyone just calm down.
I'm raging, Catherine.
I know. Let's see what they do here. They are going to...
Is it doing anything?
Nope.
It is?
Yes. They're going to take the rug out.
They took the rug out and they moved that chair around. They took the rug out and they moved that chair. Fuck's sake. All right. Guest room.
Here we go.
Oh. They painted it pink. Like pinky white.
And put some flowers in the
that's shit.
Fireplace. Right.
Okay.
Oh, no. Okay.
That's
so
expensive wallpaper as well.
Yes.
It's quite nice, actually. Ever so. You're right.
They've put a headboard on there as well.
So this is the soldier room, soldier room.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go.
Circus.
Oh, fucking hell. They've put the wardrobe at a jaunty angle. No.
Things gonna
oh, this isn't the army room. You're right. This seems to be circus themed.
Stuff's going to fall down the back of that wardrobe. Also, what's at the other side of the room? Nothing, probably.
We're going to see. We're going to see, Catherine.
Oh, it's the seaside. It's not circus.
All right, here we go. Yeah, so this is the army. Oh. Fucking, this fucking... There we go. I'm just going to tap away. Right.
Oh, dearie me. Well, someone's a favourite son, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sleep in a tank.
The
Right,
master.
their room.
The master. Fucking hell. That looks fantastic because it's got £100 a roll wallpaper. This is not 60-minute makeover. This is Georgia and George Toff.
Staging for the viewers.
This is not the essence of the show. They've turned that into a showroom.
Yep. That's what they've done.
I am furious. Who are these people?
Who are these people?
Oh, great. Okay. Claire, sorry.
Could you all leave, please? We've got a viewing in half an hour.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah, send them around now.
If they have the audacity to pick holes in any of it.
I'm fucking fuming. This is the most flagrant abuse of television power. You are the enemies, my friends. We will find you, and we will, moan about you. Yeah. We won't do anything more than that.
We won't find you because you're probably in some sort of gated community in the Maldives. That wall's ruined, though.
Army room! Yes! Come in.
They didn't do a room, did they?
No.
Sodder.
Bed knobs direct. They are the gayest looking action men I've ever seen. Like proper muscle guys.
Well, you can be both.
I'm not certainly saying you can't, but I don't think you're allowed to back then.
So don't ask, don't tell back then.
Exactly. He's got a fucking bunk bed with a slide on it. 160 gram flip over, Graham. Disgusting.
But he's scratched his head, so.
Disgusting.
Oh.
It got things for the kids!
Look!
Toolkit for the kids.
Fuck me.
They won't need those. They'll hire someone again.
Every one of you, we've been blocked again. Fucking hell. All right, we're out. Deary me. Deary, deary me. Let's see what...
Damn you, sweetie.